Welcome to the Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their business.
I lived in my friend's closet.
Closet?
If the sharks hear a great idea, they'll invest their own money.
Holy crap! It's kind of like being in Vegas. Rolling the dice.
And fight each other for a deal.
I'm giving you your full price.
Are you out of your mind?
But the entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
I don't think anything you're going to say is going to change the outcome for me.
Well, that's your mind reader, let me tell you.
Dang.
This is not how it works!
And tonight, we celebrate Shark Tank's 100th episode with a look back at the Sharks' favorite memories and their insight into Shark Tank's impact.
We've all been here for years now. Why are you still here?
We're the New Age lemonade stand. Being an entrepreneur is the ultimate equalizer. Everybody has a shot.
Hallelujah. Give us some champagne, John.
100 episodes. Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right.
First into the tank is a product to defend against Mother Nature.
Hi, Sharks. My name is John D. Smith, and I'm from Orlando, Florida. I'm the creator of Storm Stoppers. I'm seeking $100,000 for 10% equity in my company. Let me tell you about hurricanes. They're a lot like your in-laws. They give you a little time to prepare, and they can leave your house a mess.
Attention, Hurricane O'Leary is approaching the U.S. Homeowners need to prepare.
Hurricane O'Leary's approaching. Barbara, help me protect the home.
No problem.
This is faced by millions of people across the world every time there's a hurricane. Everyone grabs plywood. It's heavy, takes two people, and it looks terrible. All right.
Come on, Barbara.
There's some wing nuts here.
That board will not stop Hurricane O'Leary. John, hurry up and finish. The hurricane's coming. O'Leary's coming to your house. Hurry.
So let me show you Storm Stoppers. You line it up, and you lock the first fastener, and then all you do, grab the mallet, 2 taps, there you go, all the way around. Thank you very much, Barbara.
I'm good at this.
Great job, Barbara.
So, as you can see, Storm Stoppers is much easier to use versus plywood. How does it hold up in a hurricane simulation test? So, you're looking at plywood, the 2x4 goes right through. Now, with Storm Stoppers,
Wow.
the 2x4 bounces right off, and it protects the glass behind it.
That's amazing.
Wow. Yeah, it is amazing.
Very impressive, John.
What did you use to attach that?
It's fastened with a product made by 3M called Dual Lock. It would probably help if I showed you a sample.
Would you?
Yeah.
That would be great.
You just need a sample to connect to.
I also wanted to show you how easy it is to cut.
You have to cut it?
Yes.
Well, yeah, you gotta fit the window. But it doesn't come in standard sizes for certain size windows and so on?
No, we have 2 size panels. We have a 76 by 85, and we have a 65 by 108.
John, how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways you can take it off. Use the handle as one, but the other way I have to show you. Everyone else bolts their product on. So if there's a fire, you can't do this.
Where did he go?
Push hard and remove it. You know, we sell Storm Stoppers as a kit. It's a panel, a certain number of fasteners.
What's the price on that panel you're holding there, John?
This is about 12 square feet. This kit would be around $85.
So this isn't cheap. John, what about plywood? What is that?
You know, the typical retail for a house with plywood, say $500. House with Storm Stoppers, $2,500.
So 5 times more expensive. That is the problem.
Our customers tell us they'd rather spend $2,500 once.
Well, I get it, John, but I'm looking at the opportunity in terms of what it's going to take to make this a standard instead of plywood, which has been around for decades. So why don't you tell us what you're selling? Because for $1 million, I want to know that this thing is working out in the market.
So, this is my 10th year in business. We've done a little over $5.5 million in sales to 5,500 customers. 05 and 06, we did $1.6 million.
What about the last 12 months?
Last 12 months, I've done $200,000.
Wait, so you've seen a drop-off?
Well, our product is tied to the economy and the weather. It's like selling umbrellas. You got to have rain to sell an umbrella. There's got to be a fear.
I'd understand if in a bad year with less hurricanes you go down to 800,000 or 700,000, but 200,000 is so small relative to where you were.
Let me tell you what I really hate about this business. Nothing stops me, Mr. Wonderful, from doing this myself. If I wanted to, I could simply go buy these sheets, attach the Velcro. This is for sale to anybody. Nothing proprietary there.
To your thing, there's nothing proprietary. I like Coca-Cola. Do I buy it because there's maybe a patent in the Coke vault? No, I buy it because I like the taste. I like the way it makes me feel.
So you still believe in it?
Absolutely, and our customers believe in it too. And let me tell you one thing.
John, I just see so many challenges with this proposition.
Thank you. Let me tell you one reason. It's a huge reason. It's safety.
I got the demo.
No, you have to understand
I don't think anything you're going to say is going to change the outcome for me.
Well, unless you're a mind reader, let me tell you.
Whoa. Dang, that's not the way to sell.
All right? The sales are horrific. So look, you showed me a really interesting technology that works, but not a good investment. I'm out.
I totally believe your product is good. I think the idea that you can escape in a fire is a great asset. But you've got to have a huge supply of this ready for when the consumer needs it right away. So you have to stock up and lay out a lot of cash hoping you're going to get a hurricane soon. And that's the problem. You're going to have a lot of cash outlay and not know when you're going to sell it. So it's a rough business selling out.
Appreciate that. Mark?
John, you're obviously an expert in residential hurricane safety and protection, but your interpersonal skills and your sales skills are awful. If you challenge Kevin when basically your business life is on the line and you're asking him if he's a mind reader, I can only imagine when you get flustered in a situation where you're trying to sell a homeowner or a builder. I don't trust you in terms of your sales ability, and for those reasons, I'm out.
What are you going to do, Lori?
Well, let me tell you, I think that it's a really smart product.
Thank you.
But for me, I'm very concerned with how your sales just completely dropped. I'm sorry, I'm out.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your constructive criticism. Thank you.
Good luck, John.
I'm with you, Lori. I thought it was a great product.
Smart product.
It had nothing to do with the product.
If I had one thing to do over again, I would have left the table out.
I'm Jen.
And I'm Jeff.
And we're brother and sister from Brooklyn, New York.
Really? Since we were kids, we always had a business together. We would sell toys in the street, even popcorn on the street. Then as we kind of grew up into high school, we became best friends and have since been inseparable.
Jeff, try this. One day, Jeff was helping me move apartments, and we had nothing to eat, but we're starving. So I had a few ingredients from a health food store. We started making it, and it was amazing. So good.
I knew we were onto something big, and that's when the idea of our company popped into our minds.
We should try that.
Yeah, we should.
Our product is a spin on something that everyone's had forever, but we've managed to make it new and exciting again. It's healthy, gluten-free, vegan, and completely delicious. Starting a business in New York isn't always the easiest. We're working full-time at it and barely making ends meet.
We need an investment from a shark to really get to the next level. We have a great product, we just don't have the manufacturing or the distribution to get it out there. We've taken our little family company as far as we can on our own, and we've literally given up everything to take it this far.
We just really hope that one of the sharks loves it as much as we do, because it's everything to us. Hi Sharks, I'm Jen, and this is my big brother Jeff. We're from Brooklyn, New York, and we're asking for $200,000 for 10% of our company, Pip Snacks.
Jen and I have always been entrepreneurs. As kids, instead of lemonade, we would sell popcorn out in front of the house.
Fast forward 20 years, and we're all still munching on that same popcorn, until now. I was working at a health food store, and I never thought that popcorn could get better, but a farmer introduced me to this special variety of corn. I took it home and popped it, and it was the most amazing popcorn I've ever had. It completely rocked my world, so I immediately shared it with my brother, and not long after, Pipcorn was born.
Pipcorn's delicious, all natural, and you guessed it, mini. Even better, the shells are much, much, much smaller and more delicate. So say goodbye to those thick, hard pieces that get stuck in your teeth. Now, before we get too far along, let's get to the real business and hand some out. And as we always say, hip hip hooray! So, Sharks, our flavors are sea salt, rosemary, kettle,
salt.
and everyone's favorite white truffle. So the truffle is all natural truffle, the real stuff. The rosemary, we make all of our own rosemary sea salt. It's really great. Sea salt's my favorite. I eat it almost every single day.
I love it.
I like it.
Kettle's good.
Thank you. Everything's vegan and gluten-free, organic, non-GMO.
Really?
Yeah, and we pop it in olive oil.
Can I go to the farmer myself and buy my own kernels from him? What do I need you for?
You can, but we're actually growing so quickly that we're really close to signing a total exclusive for popping. So we've actually grown 125%.
Is he the only farmer that can grow the small popcorn?
No, he's not the only one, but we have about 2.5 years of experience. We have 2.5 years of kind of leeway building a brand.
All right, so
building
tell
a
us
product.
about the revenue. Tell us about where you sell.
Last year we sold 200,000, and
That was only in about 40 stores.
What kind of stores?
we're in 18 Whole Foods currently.
How much does it sell for?
$4.99.
What's your cost on it?
Our cost is $1.80 average. The truffle's the most expensive.
That's expensive. $1.80 is
It's expensive, but we're doing all the manufacturing ourselves. So to take it back a little bit, we launched in April of 2012, and 1 month into the job, we caught the attention of Oprah. We were featured on Our Favorite Things in November. Wow. So we were forced to really scale up very quickly, but we are currently working with a co-packer to outsource 99% of it, and that'll double our margins.
What will it cost you after you've got scale with the co-packer?
Around 92 cents average.
What is the difference in price between this bag and a traditional popcorn bag beside it?
It depends on where you're buying it. If you're buying store brand, it's $1.99.
So this is $5 and that stuff is $2.
So, Jeff, I love popcorn. Besides not getting stuck in your teeth, tell me the value add of small popcorn.
Jen can't eat popcorn. It kills her stomach. She actually has a couple dietary restrictions, prevents her from eating a lot of things. She found this currently working at a health food store, and she could eat it. It's way easier to digest. It's smaller, it's cute, it's also, there are some health benefits. It's much higher in fiber.
How do we make money is what I want to know. Because
So once we go to the co-packer...
You said $200,000 for 10%,
Yeah,
right?
$2 million
That's an imputed value of $2 million.
Correct.
And it's popcorn.
Correct.
How do I get my $200,000 back if I'm a 10% shareholder?
So year to date, we've done 150,000 in sales. We're growing, since January, we've grown 124%.
made no money, right?
Not currently, but by the end of the year, we're
Isn't it amazing I know
projected
that?
to
Why
make
do I know
40,000.
that?
Because we're a small manufacturer, and that's the way it is in the beginning.
But you think this idea is worth $2 million?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, explain why.
We're going to finish the year at just around 440,000 in sales, and that's in 65 stores. As soon as we get a co-packer, cut our costs almost more than half, then we'll be able to really push it out, make money, and then we can go to the entire region of Whole Foods.
It's very simple. There's nothing proprietary about the seed.
Oh my God, here we go.
Wait,
Here we go.
hear me out.
It's a broken record.
And I look at you and I say, if I had $2 million, a bag with $2 million in it right here, could I find a sister and a brother that would come and work for me?
Now, if we listened to everyone that said that to us,
Right.
we wouldn't be here. And
Well, you know
that's
what?
not what we
Amen
do.
to that. Congratulations.
That's not what we do.
I just want you to know right now that I'm the only person that's willing, or the only shark, and that's why we call Mr. Wonderful, that tells the truth. You will not get $200,000 for 10%. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay.
I don't care what they say. You're not worth $2 million.
Are you taking a salary from the business?
Never.
How do you make money today if you're not taking money out of the business? Like, how do you survive?
Personally,
You can't eat that much popcorn.
we eat a lot of
We got a lot
popcorn.
of popcorn. I lived in my friend's closet for a long time.
Yeah.
We just worked all the...
Closet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
for the
like,
bed.
for the bed. It
For
was
the
nice.
bed. It was a
But
big
you know
closet.
what?
It was
Like,
a
it's like
closet.
we work all the time, and we know, like, to your point, we know that it is worth that. We know that it is, and I'm sure you hear that all the time, but
My point, I know it isn't.
I
It
think it
absolutely
is.
is.
I'm out.
All right, here's the deal. I love the belief, love the popcorn, really love the name.
But you have a problem with the valuation?
$200,000 for 20%. That's my offer.
Cut it in half. You just cut it in half. And by the way, he's overvaluing the business.
It's a little low for us, to be honest.
Is there a number that you would feel comfortable with?
200,000 for 10%. That's what we'd like to do.
Came in asking for.
That's my counter.
This is not how it works.
I mean, we think it's low.
Are you saying no to that offer? Because, just to be clear, it's popcorn.
I happen to agree with his valuation to the business. I really do. I think you're overreaching. But you know, you guys are winners. I could smell it a mile away.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
What is the offer?
I'm giving you your full price.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, there's only one contingency. You take out $900 on a given week, okay? I get 10%. $200,000 for 10%.
And you get draw as we go.
But there's got to be a way I get my money back out. And more importantly, I can't feel like a fool working my buns off for you with no compensation.
Well, you won't feel like a fool.
Yeah.
I promise you that. Could we start that deal in year one so we don't have to take cash out?
No, you're not taking cash out now anyway. So you don't take cash, I don't take cash.
You know, I think I'm in a bad
Whenever you
dream.
take
You're
money out, I start taking
negotiating
money
with
out
her
too.
and she offered you $2 million for this? What's the matter with you?
Well, she's
No,
asking
but,
for
but
money
I'd like
back
to put all the
every
cards on the
time
table.
awful.
that
That's horrible.
What's
You want
horrible?
your money back?
Okay, this is ridiculous. I mean, seriously, you're overvaluing the company, but you guys, it is so clear that you're going to make this a massive home run. Every now and then we get people in the Shark Tank that I really believe in. You guys are going to kill it. You're going to kill it. And you know what? I don't need the $100 a week like Barbara. I'm doing okay. I'll give you the $200,000 for 10%.
Wow.
One shark is out. Barbara and Robert have offered Jeff and Jennifer the amount they were seeking, $200,000 for 10% of their mini popcorn company, Pip Snacks. However, Barbara wants 10% of any distributions that they take out of the company.
You have two offers on the table. One that's taking money back each time you take money, and one that isn't. What are you going to do?
Well, let me suggest something.
Can you match Robert's offer?
His offer? No.
Both of you, you're idiots.
Don't start. It's really simple. Just say yes or no. What do you want to do?
Barbara,
Yeah.
we love to work with you.
People.
We came in here, we love you.
We really, really, really
Robert,
appreciate it. Thank
bring
you
it in.
so much.
You're gonna love me. You're not
We
gonna
already
like
do.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow. We've seen Barbara do a ton of food, very high level. We targeted Barbara from the very beginning, and we're so happy she liked it.
Yeah.
Barbara, this is going to be a heartbreak for you.
Not at all.
Every time I eat popcorn now, I'm going to cry for Barbara.
Barbara's not sharing.
You knew that was going to happen.
In Season 4, Scott Martin made a deal with Mark Cuban for his live Christmas tree rental service, The Living Christmas Company.
I'll give you the $150,000 and I'll take 40%.
That to me sounds like a deal.
Let's do it.
Let's see what he's up to now.
Making a deal on Shark Tank has been a Christmas miracle. The Living Christmas Company rents living Christmas trees that families can use year after year. My company is an environmentally conscious company. Not just trees and nature, but also the community and the people who live in it.
How you doing?
Since starting this company, hiring veterans has been a major part of who we are. We're working directly with the Department of Labor to get even more veterans on our team. Okay guys, we have 200 trees delivered today. Can we do that? Yeah! With Mark's investment, I've been able to expand the business dramatically. Before, we had squeezed our trees onto a small property. Now we have a 40-acre lot. We've installed high-efficiency drip irrigation, which means the water goes directly to the tree, and there's very little waste. After making a deal with Mark, I've grossed over $500,000. And this upcoming holiday, we're projecting sales of $300,000 throughout California. This year, we're excited to be working with Whole Foods Market. We'll have our trees in 5 test stores in San Francisco Bay Area. This is our first retail opportunity, and it's huge for our company. I can't tell you how great it is to be Scotty Claus. I get to do something I love. I get to make families insanely happy. I get to work with vets every day. I truly do have one of the best jobs in the U.S.
Next into the tank are mother and son entrepreneurs with a product designed to get things moving.
Hello, Sharks. I'm Bobby Edwards. This is my mother, Judy, and we're here seeking $350,000 for a 5% share in our simple product that changes lives.
Simply put, we're in the business to help you do your business.
Now, there's something that each and every one of you are doing wrong every day of your lives, and it's adversely affecting your health.
Oh, that business.
The American toilet.
You know, there's very few people that realize that the toilet and the sitting position that it puts you in plays a big part in a lot of the colon issues that we have, such as constipation. Let me show you why. Anatomically, we have a muscle called the puborectalis muscle that wraps around the base of our colon, forming a kink. And when we're sitting on the toilet, this kink only partially relaxes. And only when we are in a squat position does this muscle completely relax and allows us to have a complete and full elimination of our waste.
So we've come up with a perfect solution. Squatty Potty. A simple stool that's been carefully designed that allows the user to squat in a healthy position while still enjoying the comfort and convenience of their Western toilet. And when not in use, it stores neatly away.
So, with our hard work and family spirit, And your knowledge and expertise, Squatty Potty, will be the goose that lays the golden egg for you guys and us too.
Now, who wants to climb on board and help us get America
Bobby,
moving?
how do you squeeze out a profit?
You want to hear about Squatty Potty profits?
Yeah.
Well, I want to hear about sales because you value this business at $7 million.
Right.
That's a whole lot of poo-poo.
We've been in business 3 years. The first year in business, we sold $1 million in Squatty Potty.
Come on. The year after
The
that?
year after, we did $2.7 million.
Yes, I like it.
And this year alone, we just sold $2 million in Squatty Potties in the first 2 quarters. So
How do you sell them? To who?
they're all available online. You know, we have
There's
a website
no retail?
and Amazon. We're not in retail yet.
Holy crap! You're
Holy
selling...
crap, right? There's a crap load of money in Squatty
No,
Potty.
seriously, you're selling $2.7 million online?
I think
Yeah.
I know why.
Why?
Weren't you just on Dr. Oz? I just saw that.
Okay, so in the first year we were in business, in 2012, we were on Dr. Oz.
Yes.
That's how we got that $1 million, right? And you know what Dr. Oz said about it? It works.
Because 2/3 of the world,
Right.
people squat.
Yep.
Is there anything to stop someone else from doing exactly the same thing?
Okay, so we have several patents. We have a design patent on our Echo, which is our #1 seller. We have patent pendings on this adjustable squatty, so an adjustable stool that raises with clear height.
So what do you sell it for and what's it cost you to make?
Let's talk about this one because this is the one that's on market. It's $25.
And what's it cost you to make?
$450.
Wow.
And we make them in the United States.
Great margins.
But guys, look, with those margins, you got to be pooping cash, right? What do you need $350,000 for?
So we have so many opportunities, we can't fund them all. One of the biggest things that we want is FDA compliance and medical reimbursement coverage for this product and getting this as a medical device. And this is where this takes this from a as seen on TV direct response product to a real legitimate medical product.
Do you guys have this as a direct response product?
So we do.
No.
This is the other issue. Why aren't we in retail? Because people don't know how to put this in retail.
Why would you want to go into retail when you're killing it right now?
Why wouldn't we want to be in every Walgreens and CVS?
I think one of the challenges with getting this into retail is, I mean, do people first laugh?
Why can't somebody just get a stack of books and lift their legs up? I mean,
Squatty Potty is designed specifically for the task. It's perfectly angled, the perfect width. It's like cutting a steak with a butter knife, right? You're going to get it, but it's not going to be as good. We have
I
a
mean,
cult
it was-
following.
yeah.
People love their Squatty Potties. I don't know if you listen to Howard Stern. He loves the Squatty Potty.
did he?
He won't quit talking about the Squatty Potty. When you try it, you'll see. It changes everything.
this is the first crappy investment I like.
Right.
Let's go back to the numbers for a second. Are we saying $4 million in sales this year? $4 million?
Oh, no.
No, we expect $7 million in 2014.
Why? But why?
Because all of our sales come at Christmas. At Christmas time, this is a big product.
43%.
What are you going to make off the $7 million? What
We're
are you going
expecting
to
to
make?
earn $1 million to $1.5 million in
So why, if you have 80% margins, why aren't you making more money off of $7 million in sales?
the cost about getting a customer and it's an education
Okay,
thing.
so what's your cost per customer acquisition right
the-
now? How much are you spending on advertising
For
and
the
marketing?
last 6 weeks, we've been advertising on Howard Stern. For every dollar we spend, we get $4 to $5 in sales.
So, Bobby, let's say I buy into your $7 million vision for this year in sales. What are you going to do with my money?
I'm going to increase production immediately. Our sales are increasing so rapidly.
Our
and,
demand is around the world.
and we have cash in the bank. This is we can make a crap load of money here and help people poop. We're a good family to work with. But we feel like we really do need a shark. We want somebody on board that will allow us, when we make those phone calls, they will get answered.
Look, Bob, the only problem with your deal is how insignificant 5% is, at least for me looking at it. I like the deal.
Okay.
I'd give you the $350,000 for 10%.
Yeah, so that's, the problem is that on the back end, it's going to be worth so much more.
Look, I think you're about to get a lot of verbal diarrhea from Kevin. So let me clear the throne.
Okay.
It's a good one, Robert. Kudos to you. In a million years, I never would have thought you had those kind of revenues. I think it's very, very difficult to get people to change their minds about things. We're used to going to the toilet a certain way. You've got to change that perception. I mean, you're doing it, but I got to go with my gut feel. My first instinct was, I just don't see it. I'm out.
Okay. I've made you an offer. I'm offering you $350,000 for 10%.
Bobby, you have a counter for that?
Yeah, $700,000 for 10%.
I wouldn't do that deal, Bobby.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
I really like it, but to Kevin's point, too, 5%, as he would say, is a nothing burger.
Well, give us an offer, yeah.
I think that this could do really well on QVC and in retail, but I think retailers is harder. But for me to invest, I feel like I would need at least 10% to make it worth my time.
Okay.
But I don't want to give you $700,000.
Okay.
What do you want to give them?
Well, I feel that the $350,000 for 10% is right.
How about 10% for $500,000?
Okay, so Bobby, your counter, Lori, is 10%
my
for
counter, Lori.
$500,000.
Yeah.
I don't accept that. If you're interested, if you really want a shark, then you would entertain that seriously.
Well, the other issue is the 10% and the value of that in a year or 2 years.
You're talking out of both sides of your mouth.
Okay.
Right. So you're talking about wanting to get value for where you see the company going, and that's why you think it's worth $7 million. Then you talk about, boy, if only you had a shark who could get your calls taken, who can help you get in retail. So you're obviously not valuing that, because if you truly did value that, you would not say, look, we're already to $7 million. You would have a value assigned to that could take you to 14 or 21, and you wouldn't argue about 5%. That's the part that doesn't jive. I'm out.
Okay.
There's something about you that I'm not believing. No, I trust your mom.
Oh,
You're
no.
hopping and weaving a lot, I feel, and it's making me more nervous as I listen. I'm definitely out.
Bobby gets a little excited.
I get
he
excited.
really is. He's very trustworthy.
I'm just coming back and forth. I apologize if I seem scattered.
A shark can't get interested in 5%. I'm not doing it for less than 10, and never would I.
Actually, we're going to take Lori's offer.
There you go.
Great. Good. I know it helps a lot of people. I do know that. I know that this really works.
It does work.
Congratulations, guys.
All right. Cheers. Partnering with Lori means that we can get the message out that squatting is healthier, and just as people shouldn't be smoking, they shouldn't be sitting to poop.
Next into the tank is a healthier version of one of America's favorite foods.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Chef Heidi from Portland, Oregon, and my company is Heidi Ho. I am seeking $125,000 for 20% equity in my company. I am here because Heidi Ho is the future of cheese. Let's be real, Sharks. Everyone loves cheese. The truth is, cheese is a problem. It's loaded with saturated fat and cholesterol and super high in sodium. The average American eats 33 pounds of cheese a year. That's over 11 pounds of fat. What if I told you that you could eat as much cheese as you want without all the problems? This is why I created Heidi Ho.
Heidi Ho!
Heidi Ho removes all the problems associated with eating cheese with a line of plant-based cheeses made entirely from organic nuts, seeds, vegetables, herbs, and spices. There is, in fact, no dairy in my cheeses.
You make a cheese with no dairy.
I do make a cheese with no dairy. I'd like to give you some samples.
We'd love to try them.
We're excited.
Heidi Ho.
Thank you, Heidi.
Oh, wow.
Heidi Ho.
This is really good, Heidi.
What's this one?
The one you're eating, Robert, is our chia cheese. It's a mixture of chia seeds, cashews, vegetables, herbs, and spices.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Where do you sell this?
So right now, we're currently available in 4 regions of Whole Foods Market. Started in the Pacific Northwest, and then moved into Northern California about 9 months ago. I have already secured growth into 5 more regions with them, and I need working capital to be able to execute against that growth. We will be in 400 stores by the end of next year.
You know, one of the reasons that cheeses are so popular is they go very well with wine. For example, Burgundian wine is often taken with a pousse.
With what?
Yes.
Pousse?
A pousse.
What's a pousse?
It's a very rich, fatty, wonderful cheese. That does not emulate cheese for me. It's a spread.
You know, this is really just
Well,
the
am I
beginning.
wrong? What are your sales?
To date, I've sold $245,000.
Over this year?
No, over the past 12 months, we've done 140.
Wait till you're increasing. Here's what I don't understand. Like, seriously, it's amazing. The flavor, the texture.
Yes.
Why haven't you blown up?
Because we're right on the edge of blowing up, and I wanted to come to the Shark Tank because this is my first time growing a business, and I need some support.
But can you tell me how you came up with the whole idea?
Absolutely. I grew up on a very traditional American diet. By the time that I graduated high school, I was almost 300 pounds, and...
Who is that?
That's me just graduating high school, and I knew that there was definitely something wrong with my diet, that the bullying and the ridicule that I had experienced growing up was not fair, based on things that I didn't even really realize were the reason why I had gained so much weight. So really, I was inspired to cook, learn about nutrition, took on a plant-based diet, and really started to see those pounds come off, and my life has completely changed from that.
Heidi, do you think that only vegan or plant-based diet people will eat this?
No, this is a huge crossover.
Why do you say that, Heidi? There's people that love cheese, covet cheese. I'm a connoisseur of the fromage.
I love cheese too, but I just gave it up, right? Just
Why?
because of cholesterol. I liked it too much. And
Would you
what
eat this?
Oh yeah, I like it.
I just ate the entire thing that you gave me and more. Robert's going into more. Mark loved it. You know, Heidi, I'm going to make you an offer. Woo! Because I love it so much. You wanted $125,000. I'll do it for 30%.
Wow.
Wow.
Say yes.
That is
Serious.
awesome.
I love it. I'll be honest with you. I may want to work on packaging and do things to
Lori,
make it.
stop. She's going to say yes.
Absolutely. I mean, I want to hear if there's any other offers.
That's a
but
mistake.
it's such an honor.
That's a mistake.
What if the offer goes away?
Just to clear the deck, I could never do this deal. I could lose my membership in the Chevalier de Testament. It would be a disaster.
Mr. Wonderful.
Which is a wine club.
Such an honor to be
Sorry,
here.
I'm out.
How do you got an offer?
Yes.
It's the wrong
Hey,
response.
if you want to sit and hear the other offers, do it at your own risk. It's okay. Go ahead. It's like kind of like being in Vegas. We're rolling the dice. You wanted $125,000. I'll do it for 30%.
I want to hear if there's any other offers.
That's a
but
mistake.
If you want to sit and hear the other offers, do it at your own risk. Go ahead. It's kind of like being in Vegas. We're rolling the dice.
You know what? I'm out.
Me too.
Me too.
We have a deal.
Heidi, you're a smart girl. That is really good. Oh, boy. Holy cow. I love it. You ruined my diet just now, but I love it.
Hey, Heidi, I bet you that offer looks really good at that point.
It did in the beginning, too.
But a whole lot better afterwards.
Thank you all so much.
Congratulations, Heidi.
We never even asked her what it sold for.
Barbara, who cares about those details?
You want to know
It's Heidi
something?
Ho.
I seriously think it is so delicious.
It is really good. I'll buy it.
So amazing that I was just like, I'm in.
Beep. Holy beep. That's what I have to say. That's all.
Tonight, we celebrate Shark Tank's 100th episode.
Wow, can you guys believe it? 100 episodes. It's amazing.
You look
Stop
at
the
least 10
magic.
years older, I think, Robert.
What do you think is the biggest difference?
Why are you interviewing us?
Yeah, what's this about?
All right,
because,
I'll
you
start
know.
the interview. What was your favorite pitch ever?
The guy with the blue tube in his ear?
What we have developed is a implantable Bluetooth technology. Here is the surgery location.
The surgery location?
This is surgery. You would be under anesthesia.
I like the vomit one when they put the vomit in the doll and it came out in the bag. Just imagine for a minute you're driving down the street with your beautiful little child here. Then, out of nowhere,
Oh, God.
And what about the wake and bacon?
the world's first alarm clock that actually wakes you up with bacon. Here's how it works. It heats up the bacon. You can then actually just roll over in bed and eat the bacon yourself. You can cook the bacon and then eat it. That's right.
Shut up.
I'm serious.
You know, the ones we'll remember are the great characters.
As you can see, there are no wires attached. Nothing up my sleeve, nothing in my beard. I got a whoop, 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 whoop. I love you.
What do you do when you lose a sock? Do you scream bloody murder? Do you kick the washer dryer? Well, I have a solution. Thrux. 3 socks. 1, 2, 3.
I'd invest if I were you, and I want to draw a cat for you.
Spread it, mix it, shake it, stir it. Spread it, mix it, shake it, stir it. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Oy vey.
Oy vey, big time.
The technology harnesses the spin of the Earth. The water vapor is delivered to a vortex chamber. The waste product is gold.
Gold?
Gold.
G-O-L-D.
G-O-L-D.
How long are you visiting Earth? Well, I have to admit, there were some moments I wanted to cry watching you guys do some deals. You killed
100
so much
episodes
money.
and 300 royalty offers from Kevin.
I smell a royalty deal. I'm going to give you $100,000. You're going to pay me 10%. I'm going to go to a 4% on top top of the university patent. I want a 15% royalty, a 7% royalty, 10% royalty, a $3 royalty per unit because you can afford to give me that. After I get back 4 times my money, poof, I disappear. I want a royalty.
That's on the table. Great. Anyone else?
Well, one of the greatest things about the show is that we've created so many jobs in America.
You know, Lori, I tell you, you've been able to take absolute crap and turn it into...
You have made the most money off the stupidest things. Simply hang a reading glasses to your sunglasses. Bam, check it out. I can bend over all I want, and they're not going anywhere.
Simply cut the patch to size and apply with heat from a hairdryer for 30 to 60 seconds.
The built-in slot is designed to fit easily around the seatbelt catch like so.
Now take the screw die, and you're going to see it's just going to attack right inside burn-on mess, and it's going to cut right through that.
And that crap is making them all millions.
You know what I find amazing? Those kids that stand there on that carpet. 9, 10, 15 years old.
I'm 11 years old. I'm new in 30 years. I'm Ryan. And this is Barkley, who inspired me to start my company, Ryan's Barkery.
I went from Henry's Humdingers to Henry's Humdingers LLC.
We're the Inventioneers, 6 inventors, ages 12 to 18.
My name is Noah. I'm the CEO of Paperbox Pilots.
Who's your favorite shark, by the way?
I like all of you.
People come up to you and say, my 7-year-old, my 9-year-old love the show. And I love that about it. I think, you know, in a small way, we're a spark to those people.
By the way, Barbara, I have to thank you. Going down the escalator at LAX, and there's a guy holding a sign. It's not my name. It says Mr. Wonderful. And I think back to season 1 when you gave me that name, and I'm so proud to wear it now with honor.
I have never...
Barbara, why'd you do that?
Stop spreading that rumor.
I wouldn't throw out the 70% that leaves you with 30 because you get to work with Mr. Wonderful. That's me. Okay, we've all been here for years now. Why are you still here?
We're the New Age lemonade stand. It used to be when you had a son or daughter that you wanted to teach about business, you had them set up a lemonade stand in the front yard. Now you watch Shark Tank. It just sends the message that the American dream is alive and well.
I'm here because I'm a product of a series of mentors throughout my life. It started out with my mother. She's still my mentor. But then I had great partners and great friends. And I'm excited about what we do for these individuals. And in return, in a greedy way, we succeed as well.
The 2 most satisfying acts in the universe is having kids and raising them and building a business. And if you think about it, it's the same thing.
Every day I come out here, honestly, I feel deeply humbled and honored, not just to be with you guys, but to be on this show. You know, a bunch of people still don't believe, even my friends, how real the show is until they come and watch it. They still think, you must get lines. Is it really your own money?
You know, when people say, well, that's not reality. You wouldn't negotiate against 5 people. But you know what? When you're out shopping a deal, you're negotiating with 5, 10 people. It's just in separate rooms. Now we get to see who bids against each other, and we get to go at each other. The bottom line is whether you are a mom, a dad, a kid, an immigrant, you walk onto that carpet, being an entrepreneur is the ultimate equalizer, and everybody has a shot.
Hallelujah.
Oh, hey, what's this?
Hey.
Wow.
Hey!
Kevin, you're 100. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Let's open it up.
Great enough.
Give us some champagne, Kevin.
100 episodes. Yeah.
Well, we have to have a toast, guys. It's the 100th episode of Shark Tank. Let's have another 100. You know, champagne is a great story.
Oh!
That's it. Always tilt the glass when the champagne is being poured. This is how you respect the vintage.
Is this from the what society, the Chestavant?
No. Let me show you how the toast is done. To our 100th episode, hold your pinky out like that.
Cheers. Cheers. To another 100?
Hey.
Cheers. And
Next time on Shark Tank, special guest shark, billionaire creator of the GoPro camera, Nick Woodman, joins the tank.
finally!
America's fighting about it. We must win.
This dude's passionate, and I dig it.
I love your product.
Give me a hug.
I'm listening, and it says I'm a piece of crap.
You know what? Just stop. Just stop talking. You know why he needs to stop talking?
You definitely do not want this guy as an
Silence,
investor.
please.
You may think it's a piece of crap. This is something that matters to me personally.
Get over it. Don't start crying. Be a man.
How far will some people go to make a baby? It's the new sex on 2020, starting now.
Welcome to the Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their business.
I lived in my friend's closet. Closet?
If the sharks hear a great idea, they'll invest their own money.
Holy crap. It's kind of like being in Vegas. Rolling the dice. Ah!
and fight each other for a deal.
I'm giving you your full price.
Are you out of your mind?
But the entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
I don't think anything you're going to say is going to change the outcome for me.
Well, that's your mind reader, let me tell you.
Dang. This is not how it works.
And tonight, we celebrate Shark Tank's 100th episode with a look back at the Sharks' favorite memories and their insight into Shark Tank's impact.
We've all been here for years now. Why are you still here?
We're the New Age lemonade stand.
Being an entrepreneur is the ultimate equalizer. Everybody has a shot.
Hallelujah. Give us some champagne, John.
100 episodes. Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right.
First into the tank is a product to defend against Mother Nature.
Hi Sharks, my name is John D. Smith and I'm from Orlando, Florida. I'm the creator of Storm Stoppers. I'm seeking $100,000 for 10% equity in my company. Let me tell you about hurricanes. They're a lot like your in-laws. They give you a little time to prepare and they can leave your house a mess.
Attention, Hurricane O'Leary is approaching the U.S. Homeowners need to prepare.
Hurricane O'Leary's approaching. Barbara, help me protect the home.
No problem.
This is faced by millions of people across the world every time there's a hurricane. Everyone grabs plywood. It's heavy, takes two people, and it looks terrible. All right.
Come on, Barbara.
There's some wing nuts here.
That board will not stop Hurricane O'Leary.
John, hurry up and finish. The hurricane's coming. O'Leary's coming to your house. Hurry.
So let me show you Storm Stoppers. You line it up, and you lock the first fastener, and then all you do, grab the mallet, 2 taps, there you go, all the way around. Thank you very much, Barbara.
I'm good at this.
Great job, Barbara.
So, as you can see, Storm Stoppers is much easier to use versus plywood. How does it hold up in a hurricane simulation test? So, you're looking at plywood, the 2x4 goes right through. Now with Storm Stoppers,
wow.
The 2x4 bounces right off and it protects the glass behind it.
That's amazing.
Wow. Yeah, it is amazing.
Very impressive, John.
What did you use to attach that?
It's fastened with a product made by 3M called Dual Lock. It would probably help if I showed you a sample.
Would you? Yeah. That would be great.
You just need a sample to connect to.
I also wanted to show you how easy it is to cut.
You have to cut it?
Yes.
Well, yeah, you gotta fit the window.
But it doesn't come in standard sizes for certain size windows and so on?
No, we have 2 size panels. We have a 76 by 85, and we have a 65 by 108.
John, how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways you can take it off. Use the handle as one, but the other way I have to show you. Everyone else bolts their product on. So if there's a fire, you can't do this.
Where did he go?
Push hard and remove it. You know, we sell Storm Stoppers as a kit. It's a panel, a certain number of fasteners.
What's the price on that panel you're holding there, John?
This is about 12 square feet. This kit would be around $85.
So this isn't cheap.
John, what about plywood? What is that?
You know, the typical retail for a house with plywood, say $500. House with Storm Stoppers, $2,500.
So 5 times more expensive. That is the problem.
Our customers tell us they'd rather spend $2,500 once.
Well, I get it, John, but I'm looking at the opportunity in terms of what it's going to take to make this a standard instead of plywood, which has been around for decades. So why don't you tell us what you're selling? Because for $1 million, I want to know that this thing is working out in the market.
So, this is my 10th year in business. We've done a little over $5.5 million in sales to 5,500 customers. 05 and 06, we did $1.6 million.
What about the last 12 months?
Last 12 months, I've done $200,000.
Wait, so you've seen a drop-off?
Well, our product is tied to the economy and the weather. It's like selling umbrellas. You got to have rain to sell an umbrella. There's got to be a
John,
fear.
I'd understand if in a bad year with less hurricanes, you go down to 800,000 or 700,000, but 200,000 is so small relative to where you were.
Let me tell you what I really hate about this business. Nothing stops me, Mr. Wonderful, from doing this myself. If I wanted to, I could simply go buy these sheets, attach the Velcro. This is for sale to anybody. Nothing proprietary there.
To your thing, there's nothing proprietary. I like Coca-Cola. Do I buy it because there's maybe a patent in the Coke vault? No, I buy it because I like the taste. I like the way it makes me feel.
So you still believe in it?
Absolutely, and our customers believe in it too. And let me tell you one thing.
John, I just see so many challenges with this proposition.
Thank you. Let me tell you one reason. It's a huge reason. It's safety.
I got the demo.
No, you have to understand
I don't think anything you're going to say is going to change the outcome for me.
Unless you're a mind reader, let me tell you.
Whoa. Dang, that's not the way to sell.
All right? The sales are horrific. So look, you showed me a really interesting technology that works, but not a good investment. I'm out.
I totally believe your product is good. I think the idea that you can escape in a fire is a great asset. But you've got to have a huge supply of this ready for when the consumer needs it right away. So you have to stock up and lay out a lot of cash hoping you're going to get a hurricane soon. And that's the problem. You're going to have a lot of cash outlay and not know when you're going to sell it. So it's a rough business selling out.
Appreciate that. Mark?
John, you're obviously an expert in residential hurricane safety and protection, but your interpersonal skills and your sales skills are awful. If you challenge Kevin when basically your business life is on the line and you're asking him if he's a mind reader, I can only imagine when you get flustered in a situation where you're trying to sell a homeowner or a builder. I don't trust you in terms of your sales ability, and for those reasons, I'm out.
What are you going to do, Lori?
Well, let me tell you, I think that it's a really smart product.
Thank you.
But for me, I'm very concerned with how your sales just completely dropped. I'm sorry, I'm out.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your constructive criticism. Thank you.
Good luck, John.